some with your hair?
My boss is wearing, well, I don't understand what he's wearing. He's wearing Oregon Ducks stuff, but he's an ASU Sun Devils fan. I'm not really sure what that's all about.
No more office bets.
Go Mariota!
We're back for another episode of the Friday Foursome. We're going really far in today's Friday Foursome. We're going all the way to the home of golf, but we're going to get to that here in a second. First off, we have Les. Who is that? What are you talking about?
Mariota. He was the quarterback last year for the Ducks.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sports.
I didn't think so.
Sports. Les is with us from Back Nine Media. Did I get that right? 3 weeks in a row?
Hey, that's you're doing great, man.
Man, I love it. I didn't have to look. We got Jason Boswell from Shop Junior Golf. Jason, are you going to buy one of those T-Links? Because they're right now 10% off and free shipping in the golf community. Wink, wink.
It's a pretty good deal.
It is a pretty good deal, and you got to pick your favorite color. I don't even know if I could pick. I'd be like, I need like 3 different color bands to be sent.
So right now my Fitbit has the orange one, but I also have the black.
I wear the black. I don't know. It's sleek and slimming.
Check mine out.
Yeah, yours blends right in. And I don't know what time it is in the home of golf, but we're going really far today, and we're talking to John Boyne, and I am pumped to have him on here because, one, he's super active in the golf community. Les, I know you guys have done some hangouts in the past, and we're promoting all kinds of things. We're going to be promoting golf. We're going to be promoting Caddie Golf Tours, but I'm going to let him take a couple of minutes to introduce himself and tell us who the heck he is. And, John, welcome to the Friday Foursome.
Thanks very much, Ricky. We've tried a few times in the past 12 months to get on, and it's very kind of you to keep persevere to allow me to appear, and I hope I can do some justice. Yep, my name is John Boyne. I'm a professional caddy at St Andrews on the ancient links, and I also have a small tour company called Caddie Golf Tours that brings incoming golfers from across the world into Scotland and to play our fabulous golf courses. That's it.
That's really cool. Well, we got a lot of questions. I mean, we're going to talk about all kinds of things, and we are going to talk about the home of golf, and that's for sure. And I'm going to start there because we here at Troon have recently started managing Fairmont St Andrews. So
yes,
some people will get that confused potentially with St Andrews, the old course. But tell us about your experience with Fairmont. Have you had a chance to play the course and
yes,
down to that property?
Yes. Yeah, I know it. I've eaten there. I've actually stayed there as well. The Fairmont was opened up a good, it must be 14 years ago when I first arrived there in St Andrews, 2002. It was the last. There's 2 golf courses. One's called the Torrens, and the new one is called the most recent. The second course is called the Kittocks. The Torrens course was designed in conjunction with Sam Torrens, ex-Ryder Cup captain and European Tour player, and the great Gene Saracen. This was his last input into course design before he passed on. And it's a great course. Cool. The Scottish Seniors Championship has been played there for many years, like 7 or 8 years in a row. And it's a wonderful links. Great, wonderful views over the cliff tops towards St Andrews, the town itself. The Fairmont Hotel sits about, it's a mile and a half from outside the town. South side, and
you can see the town from the golf course in a couple of places because I've seen some pictures. Like I said, I'm not done yet, but
almost more than a couple. It's almost every single hole you see St Andrews. The spires of St Andrews are right there in front of you. It's a fabulous setting for the Torrens course. The Kittocks I don't know so well. They did some rejigging a few years ago, and so its layout has slightly changed. It's more resort type, easier golf course to play. The Torrens is more almost championship standard. So there we go.
Now, Jason, are you going over to the home of golf soon? I feel like you could golf trip.
Well, so what's funny is we practice at the Tribute, which is in the Colony, Texas, and it is modeled after St. Andrews. There's holes, so all of the holes model different holes in Scotland. So I feel like I'm there anyway because we played in Scotland.
And what's your temperature like?
Probably not. Today it might be like it is there, but.
Jason, I know you got a bunch of good questions for John.
I do. So, being that you probably get around all the different golf courses and stuff in Scotland, which is your favorite course to caddy at?
To caddy at is Well, it's a pretty obvious one. It's the old course.
That's almost like
it's the one I studied most. I've done over 3,000 rounds on it, Caddie, and I don't know how many I've played. It's the most simple one for me to carry on because I know it. You can place me any spot on it, and I'll give you a yardage, and I'll be correct, and your yardage detector will be wrong.
I don't know if that's confidence or cocky, but I like it.
Yeah, it's smoke and mirrors, Ricky. You say it with conviction. Conviction wins out every time.
Now, Les's first question revolves around something that is a huge pet peeve of mine. And yes or no, does it bother you when someone calls it the British Open?
No.
No, oh, because it bothers me. It's the Open Championship. Anyway, Les, I'm surprised by that answer, though.
I used to get a little, used to be a little bristled about it in years gone by, but I meet so many people from across the world every single day that it has to be defined, and it's okay for the Brits to be protective of the Open, but really, who gives a?
Yeah.
Well, I just want you to know, Ricky, that I did not use the word British Open in my question.
I know you didn't, and that's why I didn't even think about asking that. I'm very happy with it.
I'm okay with it. It's all right.
Well, the question I had was, do your packages include all of the courses on the Open Championship Rota, or just some of them?
I concentrate in Scotland, Les. So the English Championship courses down Liverpool, Royal St George's, where Darren Clark won and all that. I've not been down that line yet. That's years in advance.
So you only provide package tours to the Scottish versions, right?
Yes. Yeah, okay. I'm quite happy to look after the Scottish. That's you get 5 courses there. You get Turnberry, Royal Troon, at Carnoustie, St Andrews, and the other one called Muirfield.
Yes, yes.
That's a pretty famous one.
It does okay sometimes.
So Les is wearing the hat. He's got the greenskeeper.org hat on. They're the sponsor of the Friday Foursome, and a bunch of their members sent in questions. And I'm just going to start with Ringworld because I feel like we skip some questions from him from time to time because I feel like he sends a ton of questions every week. And he says, and I haven't read this, so bear with me. I want to hear him say this, but reading about what he offers is his firm.
There's going to be occasional breakup, and this is one of those occasions.
Is his firm able to provide a number of tee times at various Scottish courses, St Andrews included, to create a bucket list type of golf trip? So that's a good. You kind of just answered that, but what's the guarantee that I can get onto the old course? I know that there's usually a super long wait. So what's that look like?
The wait to the access to the course, I missed a little bit of the question at the start. The access to the old course isn't that difficult. Simple forward planning will get you there, and also turning up in the correct months of the year. You can apply directly via the St Andrews Links Trust, pay the cost price without going through any of the tour operators. They have that application that starts in the middle of the first week of September for the following year's play, and there you go. You just put your name in the hat. It doesn't cost you anything to enter. You and your 4-ball or your 8-ball, you allow the 8 guys to put in the name, and they'll tell you within 7 weeks whether you've been successful.
Very cool.
If you've not been successful, then you've got to go down a different route if you're definitely going to come to St Andrews the following year, and that may entail talking to some of the tour operators. I've got 2 or 3 groups right now that are talking to me now, and not one of them has bought an advanced tee time package. They are going to come and they're going to stay in St Andrews for 4/5 days, which will give them access to the lottery, as you call it, and they will play and they will get on.
That's awesome.
Because
I'd have to know, personally,
they'll stay in the town for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Les, let's kick it back to you. You got some good ones.
Yeah, I was curious about what a stay and play package means.
No, don't break.
What does it entail?
Give me some solid conversation.
I think he's having some problem. John, are you still with us?
You're coming clear, Les. It's just occasionally just breaking. Okay. It's all right. I'm getting it.
On your website, you talk about a stay and play package. So what does that mean, and what do I get for my stay and play?
Well, my idea is that you come and you decide where you want to stay. You talk to me, give me your budget, and I'll advise you. I'll put you in a guest house. I'll put you in a bed and breakfast, as you would call them. You've stayed there in the past, I'm quite sure. Or you can stay in one of the hotels. There's many of them. You decide what your budget is. I'll advise you. I'm going to be your friend. I'm not your tour operator that's saying, I'm going to take $5,000 off you and good luck. I'm just going to talk to you and advise you and massage your tour to what you want. I'm not going to rip you off. I'm going to give me a nominal fee for my time when I charge my caddy fee generally, which is £80.
Really? Wow.
So,
and I will charge that for every person that's there. Now, if you're going to go into more serious things, I will then stay in a 5-star hotel. I will get a commission from that hotel because I'm a registered tour operator. That's an obvious thing. That's right. So I'll make another 20 quid off of that. But you will also get a share of that. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I'll try and get it out. I will advise you on the golf courses you want to play. Where do you want to play? What kind of courses do you want to play? Do you want championship or do you want the courses that I like to play? That's what I do.
Okay.
I caddy in a championship golf course every single day. I see guys that are 15 to 18 to 20 handicap players struggle on those golf courses. And they're going to play another 4 of them, championship golf. They're going to play Carnoustie after the old course. Then they're going to play at Royal Dornoch. Then they're going to go down to Turnberry and Royal Troon. Man, they're going to get beat up.
Yeah.
What they should be doing is playing 2 big, massive courses and then playing the enjoyable ones that every other Scotsman and every other Scots golfer plays. Crail.
That's funny.
Panmure.
So Johnny GK wants
These
to know.
legendary links golf courses that are an joy to play and that you will get birdies on.
Yeah.
Even the keen handicapper will enjoy and walk away with good memories. It's not that difficult.
Johnny GK wants to know what percentage of travelers are from the U.S. and Canada and has
75.
Okay. And then he wants to know, has the weaker Canadian currency impacted your business that you can tell?
No.
That's a good question because that's been a concern lately.
No, I've got a very good connection with Canada. I've got a good bunch of guys from Toronto who have been coming regular over the last 7 years now. I've got a good connection over in Calgary. Lisa Vluswick, she's the long drive champion of Canada, amazing lassie, and she's been very proactive in supporting myself and some of my golf tours and sending golfers to me, which is nice. But no, the Canadians still travel. Well, we still see them. They're not hard to spot. They're usually some big sort of leaf thing motif.
Yeah, about 2 million of them come down here to Scottsdale every winter. So
it's not even subtle. It's usually quite large maple thing.
Proud of it.
Yeah. So John, I got a quick question. How many holes in ones or aces have you seen while you've been caddying?
Great question.
1 in my group, and 2. The second one was not in my group, but we watched it go into the hole, the wrong hole.
Oh, what? What hole was that?
There's the second par 3 on the old course is number 11. It's one of the great par 3s in world golf. It's very, very difficult. There was a howling wind from the west. There's a share green with number 7. This number 7 white flag was 95 yards away from the red flag. The chap hit his ball 40 yards out on the left to allow for the wind, which took his ball 135 yards away from where he originally aimed at, and it rolled into the white flag, hole number 7, the sheer green number 11. A great shame, but it'll be hooped and hollowed anyway.
I would still say I had an ace, kind of, but then have the story go along with it.
I'm quite sure that golfer's saying exactly the same thing. That's a wonderful story to take back to the States, as far as I'm concerned. I've seen one, but I had one in my group, and that was a good 7 or 8 years ago.
We need to talk serious.
You don't see that many. There's only 2 holes on. There's 2 holes. There's 2 par 3s in the old course. So You get two chances. There's three short par fours that can be driven if the conditions are correctly, and then that's just a slice of luck. So you don't see.
We need to get serious now. What's the best pub in St. Andrews?
I'll pick this next one up in a second, I suppose.
Did you hear that one?
No, just do it again. I can hear you right now.
Oh, okay. So I said, let's get serious now. What's the best pub in St. Andrews?
Oh,
I like that you have to think about it.
Yes. Pub. I would recommend as a drinking pub, the Keys and the Criterion. They're both pubs. They're not golfer pubs. The best golf pub in St. Andrews is quite obviously Dunvegan. And that's my local. That's where I drink.
Okay, I like that.
The Dunvegan's the one that's just 120 yards from the 18th green. The Keys is more your pub where you're going to meet local drinkers.
I got people.
And yeah, real people. And the Criterion, you'll meet real people maybe on the next strata of the social class up. That's it.
Now, Les, your next question revolves around something that we don't really get a lot of here in Scottsdale. We have sunny, hot, and really hot. So I know that it's not that way everywhere. So go ahead and ask your weather question.
Well, you somebody done stepped on my third question, but
I know that's why I segued into the weather question.
Yeah. What if I book a trip over for some golf and the weather wrecks it? Is that my problem or?
The weather wrecks it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, hey, I'm going to play the British Open, and you get the wrong side of the draw. The weather's right. That's how it works.
So it's just too bad, huh? That's the way it goes. Whoops, we lost.
And he now you offended him. We were doing so good too, and I know Matt's at home watching. We got a ton of people watching. They heard me say home of golf and got excited. It's interesting, like that we're talking more about St. Andrews than we're talking about Caddie Golf Tours because he's a caddy there. I mean, no offense to he's not listening right now, so no offense to him and Caddie Golf Tours, but the home of golf kind of trumps that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's cool that he's also played Fairmont St. Andrews. A little hashtag play true homage.
Well, he's a caddy, and he's actually caddied quite a few of the professionals, you know.
I love his comment. Give me anywhere on the golf course, and I'll give you yardage better than your little. I don't know what he said.
Better than your little handheld thing.
Yeah. Well, how long did we give him? I feel bad. We didn't even get to the back nine.
Well, give him a couple minutes to.
I will. I had some good ones for the back nine. I wanted to know his favorite local beer. I wanted to know.
Well,
there's one question that I wanted to ask that I'm not going to be able to, and it's my favorite question.
Say no. Just don't worry about it.
I would say that he's going to answer it as no.
I can't wait until the next guest answers that yes, because, well, I need somebody. I thought Brandon might last week, and maybe that's the reason why last week's episode didn't actually translate to YouTube, because he said no.
Oh, no.
Google was like, oh, well, that's not the answer Ricky wants, so we're out.
So you think Google had something to do with
Google's listening. Google is listening.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tiger, real quick, while we're on the subject of the greatest golfer to ever live, Blue Jack National opened yesterday. Did you guys see that?
I actually wrote a blog about it here not too long.
Oh, that's weird because I didn't see you posted in the Google Plus Golf community.
Yeah. Well, I don't do all my own posting anymore in golf. It's handled by the business, by the what you call it, the people I'm writing for.
Well, it doesn't get shared in the golf community. It needs to. We're losing viewers, team. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to just say thank you to John Boyne for joining us today. Unfortunately, I mean, we got a lot further this time than we did the last time. Because the first time, this is the third time we've tried to do it with him. First time we didn't get him at all.
We could have guessed before.
Hey,
Second time he could see us and hear us, but we couldn't see him or hear him. We got to hear his.
When I was doing hangouts with him and Matt Hooper on after golf Sundays, he would come and go. You know, it would bang out on him, and he would go, and then he would come back and go, come back, and sometimes he didn't come back.
Like
So-
today, where he didn't
Like
come back.
today.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him an email and send him this link, and you know, I'm sad by that, but the fact that we gotta at least hear him talk about his favorite putt.
I wanted to ask him how to actually play the 17th hole at St. Andrews. That was my my spare question.
You should post that question in the golf community and let everyone learn and benefit
Yeah,
from
he
that.
can answer it on the golf community. He is really active in it.
Yeah, he is, and I'm very excited that he is. Unlike some people sitting in this room right now, not pointing fingers. Les, Jason, pointing fingers. All right, guys, well, you have a good weekend. I'll get this.
All right.
I mean, it stinks that that he left and we lost him, but no worries. Until next week, I don't know who's our guest next week. Him. He's sitting right over here. Next week we're talking Troon cards, and I'm pumped.
If he's going to be wearing his Oregon Duck stuff or his ASU stuff.
No, there's a little sneak peek of what's coming next week. Troon cards. Hashtag with my Troon card.